Well, welcome back, Air Gunners. This is Zach from the Shooter Zone, where we are always staying on target. Well, a couple videos ago, I brought you the OneLeaf NV100 clip-on night vision optic. It's not a scope, so I'm calling it an optic. I'm not sure exactly what to specify it as, but I'll call it an optic because we do look through it, so that references the optic portion of it. And so, as I mentioned then, this unit comes with adapters in which you could adapt it to pretty much any scope you'd like, making it more versatile. But today I want to bring you the OneLeaf NV100, and this is a little bit different model. This is the Plus model. Now the Plus model, what makes a difference is it comes with a scope. Now the scope doesn't need adapters, it's already made with the proper fitting in order to install the night vision portion of this. But I want to talk about the scope for a minute here because I think it's a great scope just in itself. First off, it comes with flip-up caps, which is always nice. Second thing is, it does have 11 different levels of illumination for the reticle. So it only is in red, which to me is my favorite color anyways. I think the other colors sometimes, I don't know, they work, they don't work, but I think red seems to be the color that works the best. Also has side parallax focus, which is great, and that goes all the way, I think, from 15 yards all the way to infinity, obviously. Then here we have the diopter adjustment. Now most scopes it's at the end, but because we're fitting this on there, obviously you can't have the end moving, so they actually move it up a little bit and it just rotates back and forth. Now I'm going to tell you, I wish every scope manufacturer would just put it there instead of the end. I think it works, just to me it seems to work a lot better, so why not? You know, again, I don't have necessarily the best eyes, so I'm always adjusting diopters. And here, it's a nice convenient place, and again, it doesn't get in the way of scope caps or anything else. Also in this, it does come with the mounting scope mounts for it, which is a plus. Good heavy duty ones. And we do have, obviously, turrets that are adjustable. I think this is adjustable to, let me just see here, 1/8 MOA. So that's nice. A lot of them are 1/4 inch MOA. This is 1/8 inch MOA. And these are zeroable from what I can see. Excuse my arm in the way. So again, this scope, I like it a lot. It's nice and clear. It has power from 3 to 12 power, which is just a nice medium power. Sometimes 3x9 is not quite enough, especially if you're trying to put in nice tight groups. So going to a 12 power is definitely a big plus on top of that. Now, that's the scope. If you want to then put the night vision on, you remove the cap. You can feel that it fits into place here. That's probably about 10 o'clock. And then you just twist it and it clicks into place. Now it's a nice snug fit, which is what you want. You don't want anything moving around, obviously, because that's going to affect a lot of what you're seeing if things are moving around. Now I did go over the NV100 in the last couple videos on this product, but let me just hit a couple of the features again. Again, this does have 1 through 4 power digital zoom. And again, it's up to you. I'm not necessarily a fan of digital zoom, but obviously if you need it, it's there to use, which is great. It is infrared. Now, there's a couple different versions of night scopes, obviously. There's infrared, which this just projects kind of a red illumination across your field of view. And you don't necessarily see it, but the scope picks it up really well. And I think you see a better image of what it exactly is. It does have a menu section of it, and in the menu section of it, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the centering bar, click on that, and what that's going to do, it's going to center the image and the night vision to the center point of your reticle and your scope. And then again, there's other things to manipulate in there, whether you want more saturation and color, whether you want more sharpness, you know, just variable things like that. You're going to have to go through it and see what you like and how you like to adjust it. Everybody's a little bit different. Again, it's pretty straightforward. You know, it has both. You could take pictures and video, which is always nice. And so again, I went through this fairly thoroughly in the last video. I'll put some specs on the screen for this as well, so you can see the specs both for the scope and for the night vision. All right, so for now, that's going to be it as far as the introduction. We are going to do a little bit of shooting. I have a couple spinner targets set up at 30 yards. This is the Umarex Notos 22 caliber with a 12-inch barrel. It's a carbine, so you know you can expect this to shoot 200 yards. This is for a little bit closer shooting. And again, if you're out in the backyard at nighttime and you're just looking to take some whatever, mice, rats, whatever seems to be getting into trouble in your backyard, your 22 is perfect for that. So if you hold on a second, I'm just going to get set up. We're going to again run some pellets through this, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I have the spinner target set out at 30 yards. We're just going to record some video and see what it looks like, and then I'm going to come back out here tonight and we'll get some nighttime video as well. So let me just put a few shots to it. You can see what it does during the daytime, and again at nighttime I'll come back out and we'll get some more video of that. The center OK button is what starts the video. All right, that should be enough to give you an idea for daytime. Again, we're going to come back out here tonight and get it sighted in and do the same thing, but at nighttime. We'll check to see if there's any critters around, which may or may not happen, but we're going to set up or we're going to shoot at the same target tonight if we can't find anything else. And so again, for now, that's about it. Stay tuned. It'll be nighttime here in a second, and we will go from there. Thanks. Well, okay, it's about 9:30, quarter to 10, something like that in the evening or at night, whatever you want to call it, and it's pretty darn dark out. Now, I mentioned earlier, again, that this scope is a 3/12 zoom and a 56 millimeter lens in the front of the scope. So it's important to understand when you're looking at trying to accumulate light or gather light and use that in order to see at nighttime like this. The larger the lens, the better. Most lenses, you know, they start around, I don't know, 30 something millimeters, then they go to 40s, which is pretty common, 40, 42, 44. 50 is considered big, and so this is 56 millimeters. So this thing is gathering a ton of light. And as you could see, that spinner target again is about 30 yards away, and the clarity, at least to me, is unbelievable. Pretty darn cool. Now I'm going to try to make a couple of adjustments on here while we're talking, so I can get that in clearer. Now hold on. There we go. You know, it's a kind of a give and take, so to speak. You're trying to make some adjustments on the actual scope itself, and then you do have to make some adjustments on the night vision portion of it. So again, both of these work together. All right, so I'm gonna take a few shots at this target, and hopefully nothing has changed from today to tonight, and we're just, again, we're just gonna see it work. I looked around, I couldn't see any eyeballs or anything moving around, because it would have been cool to kind of show you that. But again, this gives you a pretty darn good idea how this thing sees. Now, I'll be honest with you, I cannot see that spinner target from here. Almost not at all. I mean, maybe if 100% was perfect, maybe 95%, 98%, I can't see it. So that's how dark it is. It's at the end of a section of my yard in which it's all heavy woods behind it, and it gets really, really dark down that way. Okay, so let's just put a few shots through this. Now, I'm not going to aim at the little one this time. I'll aim to the top left. That's a little bit bigger. It is nighttime, and why not? I mean, you could even see where the pellets hit. I'm compensating a little bit because they were hitting a tiny bit high. Let's put one more on that. And then, heck, we're going to go for the little one. Let's put a few shots on the little one. All right, I mean, what more could you ask? I mean, to me, that's incredible. Again, I can't, like I said, I can't even really see that spinner target, and we're hitting the smallest of those spinners at 30 yards in complete darkness. So that gives you a really, really good idea of what this thing is capable of. Again, I think the night vision optic portion of it, and then the scope with the 56 millimeter lens up front, I mean, we're gathering so much light. I mean, this thing is working fantastic. The clip-on one that I had on my other scope, it was good. It was pretty darn good. But this thing is incredible with this scope on here. So I think this combination, the NV100 Plus, the scope and the night vision coming together, I just think is just works incredibly. Also, I'm talking into the mic. That's part of the night vision, and this thing is super sensitive, so it's possible I'm overmodulating a little bit. I'm going to reduce the volume of it probably once I get into post-production, but I mean, there you go. You know, let's take another shot at the little one. I think we got a couple more shots left. All right, well, if you haven't liked this page yet, please click below. Again, it always helps us out. If you haven't checked out the Facebook page yet, go to the Shooter Zone on Facebook, like that page as well. And we're just going to leave that here. Again, we hope you come back and visit with us. Until then, shoot lots, be safe, and we'll see you again soon. Take care now.